Amani channel here. I am the video fearless dude, aka the neighborhood friendly video producer who helps you understand and learn how to amplify your message, tell stories, have greater impact, or just increase your sales with video marketing. So this is a special 4-part video course that I put together for you. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. We can get into the slides really quickly here. I gotta ask, which cover slide do you like better, this one or this one? We'll go with this one. All right, so this is Easy Video Marketing Mastery. This is a 4-part short course, and in this first segment, we're gonna learn all about the video production formula, which is very important if you want to ever start creating videos. It's important to know these 4 things. I'm gonna share some things that other folks won't or haven't. So I'm gonna teach you what other pros won't about making videos to attract leads, followers, and build influence. And it's gonna be step by step. So this is gonna be a progressive type of training course. Like I said, it's gonna be four parts. Now, why would you want to learn from me? This is just one of the folks that I've interacted with, Kathy Berardi, I think she's in LA now. But she says, Amani, you're a great instructor and mentor in my professional development as a video producer and digital marketer. The lessons you share are always right on time and easy to put into practice. Out of any other course or workshop I've invested in as a postgraduate business professional, your classes have by far achieved my highest return on investment. So thank you very much, Kathy. All right, so I'm going to take you back to the start because I'm sure you want to know, who is this guy Amani channel? So I am from East Palo Alto, California. If you ever hear me say land of the rogues, that's where I'm from. The streets were tough, but I stayed out of trouble, and I became fascinated with the media when the news covered all the bad stuff that always happened in my community and neighborhood. So the news would come out for the bad stories, and they would ignore us when there's positive things happening in the community. And I was like, hey, if you can't beat them, at least learn their methods and then teach everybody else you run across how to do it too. So that's what I'm here to do. So I first started studying broadcasting at the community college, and then I transferred to UF, University of Florida, where I continued to hone my skills, and I worked at radio stations and TV stations in Gainesville. And after graduating, I landed an opportunity in Washington, D.C. at WJLA. And I initially thought that I wanted to work in sports, but I ended up always hanging around the news folks. So that's what I decided to do. And about a year after working in DC, I landed a job in Tampa, Florida at WTVT as a reporter trainee. And that's where I really learned the ins and outs of TV news and storytelling. I made some lifelong friends. I had some downs and ups. But at the end of the day, I left there a seasoned journalist, a respected storyteller, and my reports and commentaries have been featured online and across the airwaves. So after 8 years in Tampa, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I now reside. I've been able to broaden my video experiences. I've taught media and production at a couple of universities. I've consulted on video projects. I now produce, consult, and coach. And I currently work at a Fox station here in Atlanta full-time, and I also help business owners use video to attract leads, build their influence, and serve more people. So how do you know if is this for you? Is this training or is this information for you? So if you're a coach, expert, or service-based business, you need to make videos to serve more people or grow your business, but you can't get out of your head. If you need to better understand video production because your company wants to leverage video for marketing communications, but you have limited experience and don't know a lick about video, or if you have a burning desire to share your story with the world, but you hate the way you look or sound, or you're a perfectionist, or has high expectations, or maybe you just want to create a brand that touches people, helps people, serves people, but the technical aspects of video making is overwhelming and you don't even know where to start. And this is the most important thing. If you're ready to invest in yourself and start making videos. So I'm not talking about a monetary investment right now. We're just talking about a time investment. This is a free training course to help you get started. And so just by taking the time and watching and learning this, you're investing in yourself. And if you stick around to the end, I have a bonus for you. All right, so first of all, I want to say that you can do it. If you're confused about video, if it's a little bit intimidating, if you don't know where to start, it's not a big deal. The baby says you can do it. Yes, you can. All right, so today's lesson is the video production formula. Now, this is an important formula because every video that you may want to create, if you follow this roadmap, you'll be successful in creating your content. And so whether it's a movie, a short film, a skit, a a vlog, video podcast, any kind of social content that you want to create, or any sort of long form content that you want to create, this process of production will be the same for you. But don't ever do this, all right? This is mistake number one. I don't want you to ever to start or shoot a video, shoot a frame of video without a plan. That's a big mistake if you have no plan, if you don't know what the script is, if you don't know what the visuals are. Don't even think about making a video. All right, mistake number two is waiting for perfection to start making videos. So you want to make sure that every hair is perfect. Your face is all in place. I mean, yeah, if you want to put on some makeup, that's fine, but don't wait for perfection to start making videos. All right, mistake number three is to bite off more than you can chew. All right, so that basically is self-explanatory. Like if you want to create a talk show and you have never even created any sort of content, if you don't know what you're doing, all right, that is really, I mean, why would you even want to do that? All right, you got to learn first. You got to crawl before you can walk always, especially with video. All right, so why is the video production formula effective and helpful? Because this is a process to achieve video success. This will help you avoid winging it. You will avoid wasting time and money. This is a clear roadmap for success, and this is what the pros do. You want to do it to the best of your ability and do what the pros do, even if you're an amateur video maker. All right, this is a step-by-step process that will allow you to produce videos like a pro. That's what the video production formula is. And you'll be able to create any kind of multimedia or visual story by following these steps. And these are the steps now. All right. The first step is called pre-production. That's step number one. The second step is called production. The third step is called post-production. And the fourth step is posting or sharing. All right. Now, if those words sound very similar and you're not able to even distinguish what the difference is, I'm going to share it with you very shortly here. Right now, as a matter of fact. All right, so this is the video production formula. This is pre-production. So this is the most important step. All right, this is the most important step of making any video is the plan. And what do they say? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So what do you do in the pre-production phase? Well, this is when you create your video plan or your roadmap. So it may involve some brainstorming. Like I said, it's the first and most important step. You got to pay attention to detail. You have to be thorough from script to equipment to the final edit. Everything you need to dot all the I's and cross all the T's. And that's what you do in the production phase. So everything from writing the script, figuring out who your talent is, who's speaking on camera, what the scenes are you going to create just a kind of vlog kind of content? Like, well, this is more of a educational kind of screen share that I'm doing. But if this is just me talking to the camera like right now, if this is all your videos were, then you might just need a script. You might just need to set up your equipment one time. This is a setup and forget. I'm going to share more about my setup in a later training video in this course. But if you just want to set it and forget it, be able to turn on some lights, turn on your camera, record immediately, that's not as elaborate as shooting scenes, maybe having some additional crew and that sort of thing. So it's really important to research, to know everything that's going to go in your video, to budget, timing, everything needs to go into pre-production. All right. Everything. Believe that. All right. So let's go to the next step now. The production. So if you've planned accordingly and efficiently and effectively, the shoot should be a breeze. And so this is when your crew or individual shoot scenes according to the script. It's important to make sure that audio and video is being captured and that you have the proper equipment captured to capture what is needed. All right, and unexpected things always come up during a shoot. Just know that. There are always challenges. The batteries are going to die. There's going to be a cable that shorts out. Something will inevitably go wrong, but your preparation and your backup plan and your planning is what's going to prevent it from becoming a disaster. And that's really important. And that's why pre-production is so important. But also, the shoot is so important because you want to have people there unless you know what you're doing, which by the end of this course, you should have a better idea of what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you want to have some professional help. At least consult with a professional to make sure you're on track or going in the right direction. So what do you do after the shoot? Well, that's when you go into post-production. Now, this is the edit. I call this the video magic time because You'll use software to cut. You might want to use software to cut and blend videos, graphics to create a story that achieves the desired communication goals. You might want to work on some creativity. You might want to keep it simple. Just record your video with your smartphone and just post it. All right. It really depends upon your objectives, what you want to do. All right. But that's all post-production. Post-production is the edit. All right. Now, if you're recording a live video, you might not need to edit, right? If I was doing this live, I'd really have minimal editing. But for post-production specifically, that's speaking about the editing process of the video creation formulas. That's the step. It's the post-production is known as the edit. So if you're not editing, then there's no post-production. But after that, what do you need to do? Well, you need to share your videos, right? That's the posting. So, these days video distribution is free and easy. There are websites, there's social, communities, there's email, there's a variety of ways in which you can get your message out there and to share your content with others. Like, I use social media. I'm getting back into video marketing. I'm back into getting more active in doing that. And it's free. It's whether it's YouTube, another social network, Instagram, TikTok, all those platforms allow you to share your content and get it out to an audience. And that really is important in terms of you being known by a certain brand, you being known as a brand, right? Because you are a brand, and video is an important part of that step. So that is the video production formula. If you follow these steps every time, you should be able to create a video, or you will risk a video fail. I'm telling you that right now. So once again, pre-production is what? That's the planning phase. Production is what? Lights, camera, action. Post-production is what? Is the editing. And posting is sharing. And sharing is caring. All right, now I'm going to say one thing. If you're thinking, who's going to want to listen or hear me? There's someone already creating content like that. Don't worry about that. You have something very unique about your procedure, about your personality, qualities that you bring to your profession. There's a reason why bosses have hired you. There's a reason why your business is successful. It's because of you. You are the magic. So don't ever discount yourself. When it comes to making video content, a lot of times there's imposter syndrome that will kick in. You'll second guess your ability to share your message, that people actually like you. And if you have a friend or family that likes you in real life, believe me, there's a person who's going to like you with video. And video is not about serving everyone. It's about serving a niche community of people who could use your services or your products. All right. So you're not out here trying to please everybody. You're not out here trying to make everybody happy. And I say those who your message is for will receive your message and it will find them. All right. This is something that I also say. I'm going to say this in closing, that if you are able to reach one person with this social video that you were unable to reach otherwise, is it not worth it? To me, it is, because this could help inspire someone to share their story, to get their message out there, to use their voice. Your voice is powerful. It's very, very powerful. There are people who need to hear your message. And so that is what I personally believe in. All right. This is the end of the first module. But like I said, there is a free bonus. So for those of you who are interested, if you have a specific challenge, please let's book a 45-minute video transformation call. Use that link bit.ly/callfearless, or you can just scan the QR code and it will take you to my scheduling calendar. We can schedule 45 minutes to talk. If you'd like to learn more about how I can help you achieve your goals, we can talk about it as well. All right. So no worries. It's all to the good. And I think that is the end of the first part. All right. So the next lesson is going to be the Video Confidence Accelerator. All right. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about, presenting on camera, because that's a very important part these days, because you don't have to speak on camera if you don't want to. But for those of you who are interested and something is causing you to shy away from it, or you're just, have some sort of block, you just can't get out of your own head, I've created a very fast and effective method to help you start creating videos and speak on camera with confidence. Because it's one thing to speak on camera, right? But if you're like, not making eye contact with the camera, always make eye contact with the camera, then you might not be as effective. So I want you to be confident whenever you're making videos and speaking on camera. And really, speaking on camera is the most effective way to build that fast rapport. You don't have to be on camera, but it's the way. It's just like, if you were to meet a person in person, if you weren't confident when you met a person in an in-person meeting. You know, this video in a lot of ways, there's another video content creator named Monique Johnson. She says video is like the virtual handshake. All right. So how do you want to shake someone's hand? You want to be firm and you're confident when you do so. So, you know, once you be confident in your video making, that's what we're going to talk about in the next lesson. You'll receive it in like a day or so, or once I release all these videos, this might be up for only limited time if you're watching it, but I'll leave a link below and there'll be a menu where you can go watch the other videos once I get to the end of all the videos. All right, so I'm going to wait till I share the other content with you before sharing that. All right, but once again, my name is Amani Channel. You can contact me at Amani Channel pretty much everywhere. Connect with me on LinkedIn. There's my LinkedIn address there, and I will talk to you in the next one. I want to thank you so much for your attention, for learning about the video production formula. It will be a game changer if you apply it to your next videos that you want to create. And so in closing, I will assign you some homework. I want you to start mapping out, brainstorming what kind of content you want to create, all right? What kind of content, and start looking for those kind of videos on YouTube or online so you can model, all right? Because there's nothing new under the sun. Everything has been created pretty much. Every kind of story. I mean, the stories are out there, right? Love stories are love stories. Action event. I mean, the stories are out there. All you have to do is duplicate and make it your own, all right? You want to imitate. Life is imitation. It's what is it? Imitation is flattery. I don't know. Anyways, I'm kind of babbling here as we close up. But I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.